Welcome back to Tight Lining Maryland. Thank you as always for tuning back in. This is going to be a good one. Today you've got an opportunity for a giveaway, but also some ways to save money by booking a trip with me. So let's get right into it. So next weekend, March 19th, from 9 to 4 p.m., there is the Maryland Fly Fishing and Collectible Tackle Show. This event is going to take place in Aberdeen, Maryland at the Mountain Epicenter. I'll include the information for the address down below and probably even in the description of the video here as it's scrolling across. There's a lot of reasons why you should be headed out to this Maryland Fly Fishing Show, but let me describe a few reasons for you why you should come out this upcoming weekend. Firstly, when you come out, you're going to have the opportunity to see all different kinds of rod makers. There's going to be people making bamboo rods. There's going to be people making fiberglass rods. And you have the opportunity to come out and take a first-hand glimpse of what the quality of these rods look like, as well as potentially even take them for a test drive. So, for example, one of the rod companies that's out there is the Susquehanna Rod Company. They produce a quality rod, and they're going to be there so that you can test them out along with a variety of other people. The second reason why is that you should come out and check out the amazing fly tires. You know, we as fly fishermen, oftentimes we get caught up on flies, and if you're somebody that thinks you need the right fly to get the job done, well then what a great opportunity for you to see how these people tie right in front of you, but also have an opportunity to buy their wonderful products. For example, Henry Ramsey is somebody that's going to be at that show. He is a nationally renowned fly tyer and just has such an array of knowledge when it comes to tying quality flies here in the Northeast. So you should come out and check out his booth because he's going to be able to produce for you wonderful quality stuff. You should come out to the show to meet some of the wonderful guides in the area. For example, me. There's going to be other ones there as well, and there's such a wide range of places that they guide. Could be PA, could be Western Maryland, could be Central Maryland, but you've got Rich Dennison, who's a wonderful guy and a great angler and passionate guide. You also have the Holsinger Fly Shop out in Pennsylvania who can take you out and show you around up there, but in general, come meet some of the people that are just here to help serve you and grow as an angler. We certainly want to get out on the water with you and hopefully teach you a couple tricks along the way that'll help you progress in your fly fishing journey. The fourth reason you should be out at this year's fly show is that you can meet some of the wonderful guide shops that are out there. One that jumps out to me is Backwater Angler with Theo, who is local to the Gunpowder River. Come out and check out his booth and talk to them about their shop, what they sell, and maybe even their guide service. Another one that's out there for you is the Precision Fly Shop. They're based out of Pennsylvania, but they also, if I'm not mistaken, just recently acquired the Beaver Creek Fly Shop. So they have some knowledge of what's going on just to our north, but also out there in Hagerstown. The last and arguably most important reason and fifth reason why you should be out at this year's fly show is come out and learn. I know when I go to fly shows, what I'm really trying to do is walk out of there just a little bit smarter and more prepared than what I was when I walked into the show. You'd be amazed at what you can take away from just the formal conversations, the informal things that occur as you're walking around, but most importantly, some of the sessions and seminars that are out there for you. For example, Henry Ramsey, somebody I mentioned earlier that as a renowned fly tyer, he's going to have an option where he talks to people in a seminar about PA fly fishing. And then there's people like Dave Rothrock who are a part of the Salmo Trutta Enterprises guide service, and he's got a plethora of knowledge and he's fished with all kinds of wonderful people and competed at some of the highest levels. You can meet people like them and learn a boatload from them in their seminar sessions. They're going to privy you to some of the information that otherwise you may never hear. So come in to the show, not only meet some of the wonderful companies and people I talked about, but most importantly, come in and learn something. So finally, the last thing we should talk about is just the idea that there is a giveaway tied to this video and a deal. Now, I'll say this, as you go to the fly shows, not only can you gain information like we talked about before, but usually you can also get your hands on discounted flies, materials, possibly even trips, and that's what we need to talk about right now. When it comes to the Tight Lining Maryland Guide Service, I've been very privileged to already book about 30 trips total since I first started less than a year ago, and the spring is basically booked. But with that said, I wanted to make sure that I offered something for this show in particular to try to incentivize you to not only come out and hopefully meet some wonderful people in the industry, but maybe even consider booking a trip with me and get something out of it. So firstly, what I'm going to offer at this show is I'm going to discount a full or half-day guide trip by $25. We're going to drop it for you to make it hopefully a little bit more affordable. Most importantly, you're going to catch a deal for coming out and booking a trip with me that day. The last and final thing that we should discuss in terms of what I'm going to do for this fly show is that I've linked up with Catch Cam Nets, and basically what they've done is they've given me a net that I've got right here for you. This net is their Trout Series Net. It is just absolutely wonderful. You should come out to the show and get your hands on it. You'll see that they've got custom handles that also have just wonderful, absolutely wonderful grip. Then you've got the mesh netting that is, absolutely what you need to keep trout and the slime that's on them, that protective coating, safe. But most importantly, it's just a quality net that has just the right size for you to fish these Maryland streams, and it's going to be yours for free. What I'm doing with this giveaway is if you've booked a trip with me this year in 2022, you're going to be given one entry for having booked a trip. However, if you're thinking about coming out to the fly show and you book a trip with me at that fly show, not only do you get a $25 discount, but I'm also going to give you 2 entries into this year's giveaway, and whoever is the lucky winner for this net is going to walk away with something completely free and a quality piece of equipment that you can use the next time you go out and bag yourself a Maryland trout. So with that said, I'm just excited to meet you. I hope that you'll come out to the Maryland Fly Fishing Show out in Aberdeen. I would love just to talk fly fishing with you, discuss some of the local waterways, the tactics you use. Don't feel pressure to book a trip. I'm not a salesman. But most importantly, it's just an opportunity for me to get to know you, talk to you about fly fishing, and hopefully get to meet some of the wonderful people that are in this industry. So thank you as always for tuning back in. I really appreciate all the support, what you've done for my channel, what you've done for me, what you've done in general just to keep this thing going. I can't thank you enough. So I look forward to hopefully meeting you next weekend. Please come out to the show, and when you do, make sure you stop by the Tight Lining Maryland booth and let's talk tight lining. Have a great day, and I'll see you out on the water.